Welcome to the study of A-level psychology. In this video, we'll be looking at a multi-store memory model devised by Atkinson and Shiffrin in 1968. This acts as a basic model for memory. It is also called the modal model because of how long it's been used for. However, as you will come to learn, it isn't exactly comprehensive or detailed. Well, that just makes it easier to learn. And relearn. And relearn. And relearn. The first component of the MSMM is the sensory register. This is where all the information from your senses is gathered, making it rather large in capacity. Insert your own innuendo there. However, it lasts for a very short time, only milliseconds. Oh dear God, I never should have mentioned innuendos. This information is only passed to the short-term memory if you pay attention to it, otherwise the information decays, which is just another way of saying it's forgotten. Our STM arguably does the most and, as you will later learn, has way more to it than those two could ever understand. Its limited duration and capacity, which depending on what your teacher puts their lessons in, you may already know, means that you will need to rehearse the information to keep it. Eventually, the maintenance rehearsal becomes enough to move the information into long-term memory. The long-term memory is thought to be unlimited in capacity and duration. God, I really dug myself whole by mentioning innuendos. But we still have the problem of forgetting, which you will learn more about later on in this topic. What you do need to know is retrieval, which is where information from the LTM is brought back to the STM for further rehearsal. Now, what does research have to say about the multi-store memory model? Beardsley in 1997 used brain scans to find out the prefrontal cortex is active during STM but not LTM related tasks. Squire et al. In 1992 also used brain scans to find the hippocampus active for LTM related tasks. This therefore supports the multi-store memory model. Another form of support comes from case studies. HM, who you'll be sick of hearing by the end of this topic, has his hippocampus removed to reduce his epilepsy. However, this left his LTM damaged and unable to form new memories, but he could still retrieve old memories. Other research contradicts and criticizes the multi-store memory model. The most prevalent criticism of the multi-store memory model is its simplicity. You will later learn how both STM and LTM have their own separate stores, and the research that supports this. Another criticism of the multi-store memory model is emphasis on rehearsal. Crack and Lockhart in 1972 suggested that enduring memories are linked to processing rather than rehearsal. Crack and Tolvin in 1975 gave participants a word and asked a question involving shallow or deep processing. Participants remember more words after deep processing questions. This does not mean you can skip out on revision. It just means that processing is a part of the process alongside rehearsal. So mix things up. The whole reason why I make my videos as weird as possible is in the hopes that I will stay with you and help you remember this stuff. Oh damn, you know my secret now. Who knows what that would do. Here, why don't I test it? Here's some questions related to the multi-store memory model. Answer them now and then re-answer them later. Believe me, that will help. Goodbye!